ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hey, James. Oh my God. There's people coming in here. So, John and Jenna screwed up their live tonight. So I thought, hey, I'll jump in here and create a live. Look at all these people. Y'all are crazy. Why the heck? I don't know why I did this. This is just stupid. Oh my God. Hi, Ron. Hi, Nissa. Hi, Shane. Hi, James. Hey, bum crack picker. Oh, I'm playing poker. I'm playing online poker. And John and Jenna screwed up their live this afternoon, so I thought, hey, I'll just jump on here and make a live. What the heck? James is working the leather shop. Cool. I had a brief encounter with leather work. It was cool, but I never followed through. I wonder if he got the flush. I got 2 pair. Oh, I won a hand. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, this puppy is driving me nuts, y'all. This pup is driving me nuts. She bites everything. She chews on everything. She poops everywhere. Oh. When does a puppy quit being a puppy and turn into a good dog? Oh, God. She's chewing on my beard. And then she's immediately falling asleep. Oh, God. Quit it. Yeah, she's adorable, but God, what a pain in the pain. 6 to 10 months it takes for a puppy to turn into a nice doggy. Jeez, what is she, like 12 weeks? I got that long to last. Ugh. Hey, Mike. My God. Look at all these people coming in. You guys have no lives. You realize it? Coming into a surprise live. Oh, yeah, I love this dog. I love my last dog that passed away, and it didn't take us long to get another puppy because we're just dog people. Shane, you have 0 life. Yeah, you do, Shane. Shane, look at all the things you've done the last, how long have I known you? 6, 7 years? Swamp picker! Oh my God. Look at all these idiots coming in here. Y'all have no lives. Hey, look at Marcus here. What the heck? You guys have no lives other than to come on to a surprise live with the Silverhairstacker. Hey, I need a co-host. Somebody jump in here. I'll put a link in here. John, what's up? Okay, here's a link. Somebody come in here and entertain the masses because we have no lives other than YouTube. Chastity. Hey, Chastity. Yeah, I was watching John and Jenna Flippin' Ain't Easy. And their YouTube show just cratered, or they had computer problems or something. So I thought, hey, I'll just jump on here and we'll have some fun. Or no fun, whatever. We'll look at the puppy because puppies rule. Oh, we got Jake. Hey, Jake. Oh, you're muted.
Oh, okay. How about now?
Yep, gotcha.
How's the evening going? It's way too cold here.
It is. God, this winter will not end. I brought in a bunch of stuff tonight that doesn't need to freeze because in Central Texas, it's not supposed to freeze much, but the next 3 nights is supposed to be below freezing. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Gwen's going to kill me for bringing in all this crap that shouldn't freeze. But hey, did you get my package?
Not yet. Just checking on it, see what the tracking is on it right now.
USPS probably lost it.
Let's see. It says, is today the 17th? Yeah, it says Fort Worth, Texas Package Sorting Center.
Oh, great. Well, it's not as bad as Florida. I've lost more packages in Florida this year or so than anywhere else.
So it says, let's see, it says it arrived at the Fort Worth Package Sorting Center at 3:41 p.m. So just whatever, a little bit ago.
Today. Okay.
But it still says expected delivery Tuesday by 9 p.m. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure it's going to get from Texas to Virginia in 24 hours.
Well, you never know.
True. I mean, I guess it's always possible, but I don't think it's entirely unlikely.
I sure hope that stuff works out for you because that was a big shot in the dark for me.
Yeah, hopefully so. Hopefully they're not completely locked. I mean, I'm confident on a smaller piece that it'll work. Assuming that it's doesn't malfunction or something. But as far as being able to register it,
yeah, that stuff came from a restaurant in Waco, Texas that closed down for whatever reason.
Okay, a restaurant. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And so you may see, I mean, if there's like wow, Spam Banshees in here. Look at all these people.
Right.
So, how you been?
Pretty good. Got the Jeep finally in the shop today, so they'll figure out what's wrong with it. I told them I needed it back before Nashville, so.
Well, hopefully you have something to pick me up in from the airport. But you got that big van.
I do. I do. I've been driving it pretty much nonstop for the last 10 days.
Yeah. Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's a comfortable ride, but it drives like a truck.
Okay. Because when you pick me up from the airport, I expect luxury and condiments and
You need some mints to go with that.
yeah, I need mints on the pillow.
Ah, well, I don't know about a pillow, but
Jeep dealer called and said there's a loose nut behind the wheel.
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's plenty of loose nuts. Yeah. Mr. Sadie, we hope to get it running again, so I can. I would much rather drive the Jeep to Nashville than the big van. The big van, yeah, I mean it's fine, but for a long trip like that, longer.
Yeah, but we're going garage sailing on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You gotta have room to put all kinds of crap in there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. you fill that thing up and
How much does your Jeep hold? Is it a big Jeep? What model is your Jeep?
Grand Cherokee.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's got some decent space. Depends on if you have two people in the Jeep or five, or well, it can also lay down one seat or two in the back.
No, James, not condoms. Condiments. Condiments. Like
Condominiums, same thing.
condiment. It's like ketchup. Condiments.
Hey, if you find a horse and buggy, I will drive it. I can definitely do that.
You can drive a horse and buggy.
Absolutely. I drove a horse and buggy by myself when I was 12 years old.
That's kind of expected in the community, correct?
I mean, it's
12
parental discretion. Certainly by the time you're 14 or 15.
Okay. Horse and buggy. My
And
experience with horses is rather limited. My grandfather owned a horse, and my uncle, and very light experience.
hopefully all good experiences.
Oh yeah, they were good horses. My uncle had quarter horses, and they were fast, but smooth,
Yeah, yeah.
and enjoyed a bit of riding. That was, gosh, that's more than 50 years ago, Jake. More than 50 years ago, I rode a quarter horse.
So is it now half a horse?
So what's everybody been up to? Big sales today, Jake? Did you make a bunch of sales?
I think I sold a couple expensive mugs, but not very many. I've got to ship out some willow sticks to Texas tomorrow. Um, let's see. Yeah, a couple mugs and some big willow sticks. How about you? Did you sell anything today?
Yeah, what did I sell? I sold pretty good today. Let's see. Look at my eBay. My eBay. I have sold $350 worth of crap to unsuspecting buyers today. So it's been a very good sales day for me.
This particular customer keeps buying over and over again. the big sticks, the big 18-inch sticks. I'm not. He's never. I mean, he's never really said what he, why he buys this many of them. He's probably bought 10 times at least 10 orders, which would be much cheaper if he ordered more of them at once, because I have a quantity sale plus. They're cheaper that way too, but I don't know. We'll see. He keeps buying every so often. He'll buy a box of them and I'll ship them out. So,
20-inch Hager statue.
oof. Well, yeah, the 18. So the reason I use 18 inches is because both USPS and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's USPS and UPS both have a surcharge starting at over 18 inches. So that's why I chose 18 inches specifically. Plus the box was easy to find.
I thought USPS was 22 inches for the surcharge. I could be wrong. Dang,
somebody will tell us. Somebody will tell us what it is. Okay, so USPS, the crazy card says it's 22 inches.
Yeah.
I think there is an 18-inch. Maybe it's not a surcharge necessarily. Maybe it's just that the price jumps. Yeah. For whatever reason, okay, Chastity says 18 and 22.
Sadie says 22.
22, okay. Whenever I was doing it, I went on Pirate Ship at that time and bunched in a bunch of different box sizes and figured out what size I really want to sell, just so I'm not paying maybe extra $10 a box when I could just be an inch shorter.
Yeah, I don't have any underwear on, but I do have blue jeans on. Wranglers.
Wrangler.
What's your pantage of choice, Jake? Are you
I am wearing currently wearing
you probably wear those cool pants. Kuel. How do you say it? Cool.
Oh, I don't actually have any of those. I've heard of those. I think they look nice, but
I can't afford them, but I can sell them.
Yeah.
Captain Commando. No, I'm not Commando now with Jake. Jake will never see me Commando. I don't care how many times he picks me up for free at an airport. Jake will never see me Commando. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My Kuhl. Look him up.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. Oh, and it's actually KU umlaut HL. Actually.
Umlaut. Yeah.
Well, I like them. Next time you see any, you can just see if they're my size. I wear a 32-30.
What are you talking about, Paul? Paul's ragging on my fat ass right there.
Yeah, so I wear a size 32-30 in case you run across any.
32? God, I haven't seen 32 in like 32 years. No, 42 years maybe. God, I used to be a runner. I would do long distance, and I 6 foot tall, 160 pounds. I was skinny. But that was a long time ago.
I started working out when I was 130 pounds.
Man.
I don't know. I think I'm maybe 180 or something now.
How tall are you, Jake?
5'10". I don't know, 5'10", 5'11".
You're a shortcake. I'm 6 foot.
Yep.
I'm going to tower over you like a Jenna.
Unless I pull up in the big van. I sit almost as tall in that van as a semi-truck driver. The seating, I'm almost eye to eye to a semi-truck. Not quite.
Wow. Well, that's a huge van. That's a
Mhm.
big van.
Mm-hmm. It's not quite. I mean, but I can pull right up beside one, and I can always see their face, even if we're on opposite. If I'm on their passenger side.
Mm. Yeah, I watch those videos of the car wrecks and truck wrecks, and I would not want to see a semi coming at me
Mm.
eye level. Oof. God, look at all these people in here. These people are morons. Look at all the people in here. How many we got in here? I haven't looked. How many people I got? People have nothing to do. John's here. He's in a basket. What? This puppy is asleep on my fat belly. Let's see. Gotta look me up here. There's 27 idiots in here watching you and me, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
What the
This
heck?
was the flooding yesterday,
Oof.
and day before. So that's a river that normally is about 18 inches deep and is 18 feet deep at least. And normally about 50 foot wide and is 200 feet wide.
Man. How does that happen?
We just had a lot of rain, and we were already saturated. So that's at the farm where I grew up.
I know, Jenna, is 27 people watching my live. I just jumped on here because John and Jenna's computer blew up.
Did it lock up or something?
Yeah, their video froze. I mean, you could still hear them fine, but their video just quit.
Okay. Oh, we're up to 30 now. 30 watching.
That's crazy. You guys are idiots. Everybody watching this live is just total nuts
They're
because
bored on. We might have to start changing your show time to Monday night. The Monday night board. People are just bored, I guess. Monday nights don't have anything else to
Jennifer
do.
Hayes came in. Laughing Picker.
Hey, Ping.
Laughing Picker's here because he has no laugh. Ping! Hi, Ping. I don't know why I started a live because why not?
Because why not? That's right.
So, God, I'm looking forward to Nashville now. I'm like, I don't know. Never been to a reseller meetup. How many have you been to, Josh?
You mean me?
I mean, Jake. Sorry,
Oh.
Josh.
So I actually went to eBay Open in 2019
Okay.
in Las Vegas, the
That's
last
one.
really big one. And then I also went to the Nashville meetup. Maybe it was that same year. Yeah, I guess it was the same year. And so I went 2 years when Scott was organizing it. So that's one more there. And I went last year. Seems like there was maybe one more in there. So maybe about 5.
Five. I
Yeah.
have been to 0. So,
So should we say you are a reseller convention meetup virgin?
yes, you could say that. I don't.
It'll be a lot of fun.
I'm sure it will be tons of fun, and that's why I'm going.
Mm-hmm. So
But
I'm
as
I'm
far
a pretty
as learning
reserved.
tons of stuff
Yeah.
and getting better at what I do and reselling business, I don't think it will have. I don't think I could spit on what I could learn.
Well, I don't know that I don't really look at it as something that you're going to learn something, some big epiphany, but it does motivate you to see how other people do it, and that there are other ways. If the way that you don't that you the way you do it isn't working for you, that there's always other ways to do it. You don't have to quit necessarily. I think that was very motivating to me. Not that I was thinking about quitting or anything, just conceptually.
I know, Craig. What the hell?
Oh, well,
What the
I want to
hell
know
am
why
I
he's not going to
starting a
show up in
lab for?
Nashville. I haven't seen his confirmation yet or his reservation. So Craig, show up.
Craig doesn't have far to go to Nashville. Why is he not already committed?
Well, I don't know. He must think there's something. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I learned very little other than that there's lots of other people who do what I do or do something similar.
So it's like have camaraderie and you might accidentally learn something.
Yeah. Yeah. More maybe by osmosis, maybe, who knows? Not necessarily that's some crazy new thing. Well, what did you do to Scott to be afraid of Scott? Okay. All right.
I'm afraid of Scott.
If you think I'm short, how tall do you think Scott is?
Ah,
I'll
I
let you
would
find out at the reseller meetup.
I would think Scott is about 5'10", isn't he? No? He's shorter? Okay. Is he like Kevin Commonwealth Picker height?
I don't know how tall he is.
Kevin is supposedly like a midget,
Okay.
like really short, like 5'8".
They might. I don't know Scott's exact height, but I would say it's thereabout.
Okay. Scott's 5'8".
Yep, probably around there somewhere.
Where is Scott? I haven't seen him like all day in anything. How tall are you, Jake?
Oh, I'm like 5'10".
Oh yeah,
Five
you already
five
said
ten,
that.
maybe 5'11". Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there.
Shoot, me and Paul the Philly Flipper are just gonna lord it over all you
Yeah.
shortcakes.
Yeah, yeah. Paul's tall. Paul's tall. Yep. He came
Paul
last
used
year.
to be big too, but he lost a bunch of weight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he had just maybe lost it within the last year or so before last year, I think.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight before he was going to get married, and then he didn't get married. So yeah, that happens.
No, okay, is that 5 inches? I I 5 inches is not very tall.
No, 5 feet. Ping's about 5 foot, but
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Ping Ping makes up for height with her cuteness.
Absolutely. Well,
Five
that
foot.
and she's always cheery and happy.
Ba, ba, ba. Your volume was down, Sadie. That'll explain it. Paul
Wow.
Rose is 6'4".
Six
That's
or
pretty tall.
how tall are you, Todd? Six something?
I'm a I'm just exactly 6 foot tall.
Six?
Well, I may be slightly shorter since I got old and fat, but
shrinkage.
Yeah, it's like things are wearing down. I'm getting old, Jake. I'm 69.
Oh, that ain't that old.
I know it. Like, you're not old either. You're like 29?
One more.
God dang.
And then you say a new number, and then I say 5 years ago, twice.
Yeah. God, what I could do at age 40, doing what you're doing. I don't know that I would have ever done my life any different, but I taught school for 33 years, and it was rewarding and all that, and I got a retirement, but look at what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different thing, and it's fun to watch you, Jake,
Well, thank you.
what you're doing. And you don't get to teach kids like I did, but
No, thanks.
everybody's got their own rewards for what they've
Yep.
done in their life, right?
Yep, that's right. Yep. I like the type of kids that I can go spoil and then give them back to mommy and daddy, especially if they're nieces and nephews. Wind them all the way up, tire them halfway out, and then give them back.
I taught some great kids. Uh,
Uh-oh, Craig is getting on to you there, Todd.
oh no.
I think he's I don't think he's afraid of Scott. I think he's afraid of all the things he's ever said.
You know you're getting to be an old teacher though, Jake, when you teach grandchildren of your students.
What?
You know you're getting to be
That's
an
possible?
old teacher when you teach grandchildren of ex-students.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes.
I did that.
Really? Wow.
Just a couple of years, but yeah.
Yeah. But still. Not the children of the students, but the grandchildren of your student.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Sadie's son is turning 40.
All right.
My son David turned 38 yesterday. So, even though I am much younger than Sadie, wow, Sadie started it. He must have had children when he was 15. Oh, I got a message. Maybe I got a sale coming in here.
So it's $4 fee. Okay, so that would be the surcharge specifically for over 22.
Oh, that's Craig. Craig, shut up.
Is he messaging you on eBay?
Yeah, turd. God, puppy, why you fart like that? Snackies. She's right here on my fat gut. She farts on me.
Oh no. Oh, there's the puppy.
Why did you fart just then?
What's the puppy's name?
This is Daphne.
Daphne.
Daphne's sleep. Look at that. Look at, that's the sleepy face right there.
Yep.
Puppies are 90 miles an hour or pooping or asleep. There's only 3 modes to a puppy.
There are 3 puppy modes, yep.
90 miles an hour, sleeping, or pooping. There's only 3 modes.
Mm-hmm.
So are you into pets? Do you have any pets, Jake?
I don't have any pets currently, so the horse was my last pet.
And how
Um,
long's that been ago?
well, I ended up having to leave the horse on the farm, um, so I couldn't really bring him with me or take him with me wherever I've lived. But um, he was 5 years old when we got him, and let's see, he was 29. Really old, really, really old for a horse. 29.
Wow.
Um, 2 years ago. He died 2 years ago.
Oh,
I think that's correct. 29. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, approximately.
mm.
But yeah, we had him a very, very long time. Most large horses like draft horses only live 10 to 12 years. That's pretty average, 10 to 12 years.
Oh, that was a draft horse.
He was no, he was he was half draft, so he was half Percheron and crossed with Morgan. So both full blooded. Both his parents were full blooded. One was full blooded Percheron, the other one was full blooded Morgan. And the Morgan is what gave him his longevity, and also his crazy personality too. So he was the type of horse that he knew faces, he knew people, and he knew when he had to obey and when he just wouldn't. Yep.
Sounds like a great horse.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's probably the most fantastic horse I've ever come across. I mean, I'm sure there's other fantastic horses and they have lots of personality, but of all the horses I've ever met, I've never met one that has that type of a personality where they literally can. It's almost like he had multiple personalities based on who he was around. That was literally how personable he was. He didn't like my dad very well, so when my dad would use him in the farm, on the farm sometimes, he always had a hard time controlling him. But I could ride I could ride that horse with no saddle, no bridle, no rein, no nothing. Just jump up on him and grab the mane and run.
Wow. I remember my grandfather had a horse named Kino, and such a gentle horse. We were young, like 6, 7 years old, and we would get a piece of rope and lead that horse across the pasture, climb up the fence, and get on Kino's back.
Mm-hmm.
And Kino would walk across the pasture back to the oat barn. And we would feed Kino a handful of oats, and then we'd put the rope around Kino's neck and walk back across the pasture to the fence where we could climb up and get back on Kino's back, and he would walk us back to the oat barn. That was good fun in 1960-ish, 1962, 3. You talk about a gentle horse. You could get down on the ground and crawl around Kino's legs, and that horse would
Oh yeah.
not step on you.
Yep. Yeah, there were many times on the farm when this horse could have stepped on somebody, but he wouldn't. He knew exactly where his feet were. He was
Oh,
very.
Mama's home. I'll be right back.
So, are you bringing your son with you to Nashville, Sadie? Todd must have had to take the puppy out or something. I think his wife came home as well. Let's see if I can find a picture of that horse. Yeah, I went to empty the Coke can. Uh, so here is the here's the latest project that I'm working on currently. This motel building I acquired, and I'm actually sitting in it right now. So I've renovated 4 of the 6 units, and so we're working on the last 2. This started 2 weeks ago to continue renovating it, and I rent it out as a furnished studio unit, mostly to travel nurses, but also others. See if I can find a more recent picture. I think I have a more recent one. Ah. So this is what the first so I'm not showing all of the building in this picture because this part isn't finished yet. But this is a picture I took last fall, late last fall. But yeah, we changed the color, took away a lot of the things. Yeah, it was a postcard. Yeah, metal roofing, brown metal roofing. It had shingles on it when I purchased it in 2020, but it needed a new roof pretty quickly. And if you, let's see here. I guess I'll dox myself now, but that's okay. I show you so when I bought the building, it looked like this. That was in 2020. And that's still the current Google Street View. They haven't updated it yet, but gives you an idea.
Okay, sorry about that, Jake.
It's okay. I was just showing them what the place looks like here, and what I've been doing it to it since I showed them a postcard picture from the 70s or somewhere in that vicinity.
The Jacob Kingdom.
So this, I think I've shown it to you, Todd. Maybe, possibly. This is what the building I'm sitting in right now looked like when I purchased it in 2020.
Right.
And then we
Hi,
have
Tina. Tina.
6 unit. It's a 6 unit motel. And this is what it looked like last fall when I had four of the 6 units finished.
Much better. Where did all the weeds go?
Where does weed go?
It's President's Day. Jake, who was your favorite president in your short life?
Favorite president? Never thought about that. Never thought about it that way. I don't know.
I mean, you're 40 years old. You have an opinion. Who do you think was a very good president?
I guess the current one remains to be seen. I mean, history always speaks more clearly. So we'll see. Dave smoked all the weeds. Yeah.
Harrison Ford in Air Force One was the best president, says Paul.
There you go. I like that answer. That's a good answer. Yeah. Did you know that Trump was in Home Alone, the movie, one of the movies?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
Yep.
I think I saw them all.
Yeah, there's a scene. Something to do with, I think it. Alone. I think it. Yeah, Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Yeah, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. There's a scene, I believe at the Trump Hotel, maybe.
Tina asked a big question.
And the IRS? No.
I
Maybe
think
what they need to
so.
do is automate the IRS. There's no reason to have people running the IRS. All they need is a big computer system that calculates it all. There's no reason for people being there other than call the customer service.
But to totally end the Internal Revenue Service,
Make it the ERS instead, the External Revenue Service.
I don't think the government as we know it can function without taxes for a very long time. I will probably not survive the end of the IRS or whatever they're going to call it in the future.
Right.
Oh, God, that's a good question, Tina.
There you go.
Oh, there he is. Tina thinks we can do without it.
Yeah, for sure. We can definitely do without it. But can the swamp monsters do without it?
I don't. Uh, that's just a good question. I don't see it happening.
Did you see the statistic that came out maybe yesterday or today? How many social security numbers are still active of people over the age of 90 years old
Oh yeah, I saw that.
or over 125 years old?
John Kennedy did a talk a few days ago about there were 6.3 million people in America over the age of 114.
Mm-hmm. The oldest person in the world today, known or verified, is 116, I think. I mean, I guess that doesn't mean that it's the oldest, but just oldest verified.
What are you texting me, Sadie? I don't. Sadie's rubbing it in. He's got more chips than I do.
Oh no! How dare he?
Wow, there's a lot of evening left. Maggie Doodle, how you doing? I didn't hit my hand. How many people are in here now? Let's check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. Let's see.
There's 19 people watching. We're losing viewers, Jake.
Well, it must have been when you stepped away. That we're gonna blame it on that. I wasn't entertaining enough.
Okay. I doubt that, but whatever. Harry Humstone in the house. Maggie Doodle in the house. I'm surprised all these people came in here this evening because I had no reason to do a live, but here we are.
Why? Why do you need a reason, right? We don't always need a reason.
All right, I think I'll shut this down now. I just went live because John and Jenna, they screwed up their live tonight.
That river that I showed you earlier, that was hundreds of feet wide.
Right.
This is what it normally looks like, about 18 inches deep.
18 inches.
Yeah, 18 inches, not 18 feet like it was yesterday.
Wow.
18 plus.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was very significant.
That's right by your house?
The farm, yeah, where I grew up. Yep. It's at the edge of the property.
Hmm. Does your family still have that farm?
Yeah, my dad still lives there.
All right.
If you want to see, here we go. We'll end the show with this.
Okay.
Little tiny Jakey.
I can't see it.
I'll show it to you in Nashville.
Wait, let me. What are you selling there? Like honey and biscuits or something?
The farmer's market. Yeah, there was honey and let's see. Yeah, blackberries, tomatoes, rhubarb, squash. Yep. Oh, and
Yeah, Sadie's house got flooded out like what, 5 years ago?
yeah. Flood water or like pipes bursting or flood water or storm
No, it
water?
was flood water, I
Flood
think.
waters?
Yeah. There's no way it would be Noah's flood here to flood my house now.
How far are you above sea level?
It's not that far above, like 1,500 feet above sea level, but it's like,
Oh, you're almost as we're only at 2,100, 2,200 here.
but we're like 70 feet above the river. So there's absolutely no way we could get flooded.
Yeah, fortunately the river at the farm is the highest flood stage, which we've seen it a little higher flood stage than this past weekend. Maybe 2010, I believe it was maybe about 3 feet higher, but it's still 30, probably 30 feet. The house is still 30 feet higher.
Has it been that long ago, Sadie? 2015. Have we known each other that long? That's 10 years. I haven't known you that long, Sadie. Maybe I just remember the talk of it. Sound like Tina was in it too.
Yep.
Patrick. All right, Patrick, well, I'm fixing to shut it down because I'm sleepy. Oh, what do you got, Jake?
This is my I'm not going to get any closer than this. This is my non-artistic version of drawing. Drawing out the units and how things are going to be placed in it. Windows, doors, electrical outlets, plumbing.
Cool.
I drew it out real quick for the guys that are working tomorrow.
All right. All right. Well, good luck on those endeavors.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm shutting her down now, folks. Y'all go have a good evening, and we'll see y'all whenever. Tom's chat in the morning at 8 a.m. Central. So, thanks, Jake, for coming on here.
Absolutely. Have a great rest of your evening.
Fun evening.
Good night.
Bye.